Hi guys, I'm Noko. Thank you for joining my channel. I'm doing this video because of all the comments you left on my previous foot video. If you haven't seen it yet, you can click the upper right corner of the screen. There's a little white dot. It links you to that video. Also, at the end of each of my videos, there's also a link. So if you click those little white dots at the end of each video, it's going to take you to another video. This specific video is related to what we call plantar fasciitis. Before we start, I just want to remind you that I am not a doctor, I'm not a physical therapist. I am highly qualified for yoga or anything that relates to the body and exercise. So I'm not giving you a diagnosis or treatment. This video shows you how to perform the exercise that were already prescribed to you. By the end of this video, you're going to know 4 exercises you can start right away to relieve any foot pain. Fascia is a connective tissue that wraps your entire body from your head to your toes, and it keeps all your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons together. It's very flexible, at the same time very strong. If you ever pull the skin of a chicken when it's raw, there's this sticky, gooey matter. This is your fascia. So in your foot, okay, you have here the arch. That's my bone right here. And underneath the bone, this soft part, those are my muscles. Underneath the muscle, you have the fascia that helps support the arch. It connects all your muscles from your heels all the way to your toes. So it's a wide band here. Imagine a band that sometimes can be inflamed. It can cause pain. Typically the pain is going to be right here in the heel and right here. It's worse when you first wake up in the morning. So I'm going to show you 4 exercises that will help you right away. There's a lot of things you can do to relieve plantar fascia pain or any foot pain. So even if you don't have a diagnosis or just have foot pain, don't know what it is, those exercises will help. So among the many things you can do, number 1 is always rest if possible. Number 2, ice, or place cold water with some ice in the bucket and keep your feet in the ice for about 10-15 minutes if possible. And then there's always strengthening, stretching, and deep tissue massage that will really help release the tightness in your fascia. When your fascia is inflamed, typically there's a lot of tightness going on. So let's start with first the deep tissue massage. I'm going to use a foam roller. You can use one of those soft noodles. They're pretty inexpensive. If you have a tennis ball or any type of ball, you can try as well. We're going to start with the foam roller. Ideally before you get out of bed, because this is when it's the most uncomfortable. So simply rolling your foot forth and back on the roller. Now if you want to go a little bit deeper is obviously more intense but also more efficient. Do the same thing, start rolling, applying a little bit more pressure, going from toes to heel, heel to toes, and eventually you could even stand up, put even more pressure. And what I like to do is hold on one spot and put more weight into it. This can be somewhat uncomfortable as you do it, but over time it really loosens up your fascia and you'll feel a lot of relief. Those exercises shouldn't be unbearable. If you do not have a diagnosis, it's a good idea you check with your doctor first. So I suggest you do this for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day. So you can even bring your tennis ball at work when you have a break. Just roll your feet over it. Second one, another deep tissue massage. So with the ball and the roller, this is a way to do your deep tissue massage. The other way is really to spread your fascia apart. So really pulling it apart. So you start from the toes and you stretch apart. And this actually should relieve some of the discomfort as well. Move on to stretch. So you want to stretch your toes away from your heel. So what you want to do is basically place a strap, can be a towel, a belt, underneath your toes, extending your heel. It's not so much about stretching the calf today, it's really about stretching the bottom of the foot. So what I do, I push my heel and pull my toes towards my shoulders. And then I push my toes forward and then back. Same thing on the other side, placing a towel, a strap, a belt underneath, and pulling, and even using your hands to stretch those toes so that you really stretch your fascia here. Actually, I like it even better without the strap. You can go a bit deeper. It's really up to you to try and feel the difference, whatever works best. Again, pressing those toes down, pushing the heel. Our fourth exercise is what I call the toe stretch. What we're gonna do is try to place all 4 fingers between each toe. Initially, you may not be able to place all your fingers. You may place only 2 fingers, maybe between the first, second toe and the pinky, and you hold it for 2 minutes. And then over time, you'll be able to place all the fingertips between each of the toes. And again, you hold for 2 minutes, and after a while, you'll be able to slide all your fingers through. The good thing about this is that you really spread your fascia apart, your toes apart. We keep our toes really tight in shoes, especially for all you ladies who wear high heels. Put a lot of weight onto the front part of your foot, and those toes are squeezed in. So this provides a lot of relief. Even if you don't have plantar fasciitis, this is an excellent exercise. Before I let you go, please do leave comments. I do read your comments. I try to respond to as many as I can. And most important, I base my videos according to the comments you leave. So I know what your needs are, and I'll try to respond to that. Remember to click on the upper right corner to be a link to another video. Thank you for watching.